Go ahead.
Okay. First question, always the easiest. Can I have your first, your last name, spell them for me, and give me your official title?
Yes, Monica Ramos, Monica Ramos, and my title is Bexar County Public Information Officer.
Okay, perfect. So almost 4 years ago, two victims died when two separate cars were swept away in a high water crossing here on the corner of Abbott Road and Graytown Road. Can you kind of tell me what changes that high water crossing has had since?
Absolutely. Well, Commissioner Calvert did make that area a priority and was able to allocate some funding for that. So we were able to go ahead and put out a high water detection system out there. We had the signal box and we had a couple of guard arms for that particular area. And those were actually just installed a couple of months ago. Unfortunately, we did have some severe vandalism. Someone went out there and just completely wrecked that cabinet, ripped it right off the pole, and took the entire cabinet and all the electronic components inside of it with them. In addition to that, that guard arm was broken beyond repair. And so, because of that, Public Works have had to order a new metal cabinet with all of the electronic equipment in there and a new arm for that. So, unfortunately, that just happened recently. We did just order those parts, but I don't have a definitive timeline as to when those are coming in.
Okay, so what was stolen is the metal box, which is an electronic component to make that arm go down, and then the arms themselves were vandalized,
Broken,
broken.
completely broken.
Okay.
Yeah, that cabinet was completely vandalized. Somebody ripped it off the pole and took all the electronic components with it. And that electric cabinet, that cabinet controls the arm, and it also has the sensors for when there is water on the road, signaling those arms to drop and the lights to begin flashing, warning the public about that there.
So when were those installed?
Those were installed a couple of months ago this year.
This year. Okay. And until you guys get those new arms and that mechanical component of it, are you guys going to be doing anything to make sure that, something like that doesn't happen here at this high water crossing again?
What we always do is we always monitor all of our low water crossings, especially when we're going to have some inclement weather coming in. Some areas of the county are already receiving some rain. It's passing through. It's heavy, but it's brief so far. We do anticipate more rain coming in within the next 24 to 36 hours. So all of our crews monitor all well-known low water crossings as the storms are coming in. So depending on what direction they're coming in, from the north, from the south, east, or west, our crews know exactly which areas are more likely to flood, and they will be checking those areas on a regular basis. That includes this Graytown area location. So our crews are on watch and they are monitoring out there, and they'll respond as appropriate, whether that means putting up barricades or taking them down afterwards after all threat of rain has left the area.
Okay. And are there any technical terms for what those are called, the high water crossing arms?
Yeah, they're just high water guard arms. It's our high water alert detection system. You can see it and actually take a look at it. It's in various forms. Sometimes they're just flashing lights, but there's always a metal cabinet by the side of the road. That's usually what measures water along the roadway. And it's a very technical, fine system. It may sound like, just ordering components from that that ordering components would be easy to replace, but because these are extremely sensitive devices, it's not as easy to replace them, calibrate them, and then test them before actually opening up a low water area. There's a lot of consideration, a lot of engineering, a lot of hydraulics that goes into these systems. So, while it may sound easy to just put out another cabinet, there's a lot that goes beyond it. And a lot of these locations, um, all of the calibration is done specifically to that location. There's no one size fits all.
Okay. And the vandalism, did that happen this month, March?
That happened a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, about March. Yeah, end of February or so.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you want people to know with this weather coming through?
Yeah, absolutely. Just continue to monitor your local news station. Take a look and really read all the weather alerts that are coming out. Bexar County is posting weather information as well. By all means, if anybody's ready to go home at the end of the day today, by all means, check bearflood.org. It's online. It lists and shows all the high water alert systems in Bexar County, including City of San Antonio locations. And I think we also have a few in the outer lying areas of the county. Check that website before you get on the road as you're going home, or if you're taking your kids to practice or any of those things that you're doing. Check that to check water levels and see if there are any flooded roadways on your commute. And always, 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 I can't stress this enough. If you see any water on the road, don't risk it. Just turn around. You don't want to drown.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Just ask everybody to please be safe. Bear with us for the next couple of days and just continue to watch your local news. That's where you're going to get the best information as to what's happening out there.
Okay, perfect. Is it okay if I stop recording?
Absolutely.